Hi everyone, it's Renee. Welcome back to my channel, or if it's your first time here, welcome. I'm Renee, I'm 25. I recently went vegan and cruelty-free and I love makeup, so I'm sharing my journey in that with you guys. Today, I wanted to update you guys. It's been 2 weeks on my project pan, and 2 weeks is kind of soon for sure. I haven't made like so much progress, but I have switched some items out and I have finished one item, so I wanted to jump into putting new items in there so I could start them and like talk through that with you guys. Here's my little project pan basket, super cute. Same as like all the acrylic organizers I have in my drawers. I'll start in the order that I use these products. So the first product that I have is my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. And I'll put a picture here on the screen of what it looks like before, side-by-side comparison photos. This is what it looks like now. So I think I have made some really significant progress in this. It's really mostly built up on the sides. I haven't just tried to use it from the middle so that it like looks like a bigger pan. I've really tried to like not use it from the middle, like swirl my hand around the sides of it when I'm getting at it. But I think that the middle pan has gotten so wide and that like makes it look like I've made a lot of progress, but I do think that there's still a lot of product left in the container. So it will be interesting to see how fast I use this up and what I'm gonna replace it with, because I don't know that I love this primer so much that I'm gonna purchase this primer again, but I know I'm not even anywhere near finishing and I'm already thinking of like its replacement, but it's exciting to see progress in something. So this is what I put on every day as a primer. Sometimes I layer it with like the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, or I have an Il Makiage primer that I'll put on there as well. But I do use this. I've been using this consistently every day when I do my makeup. The next product that I'll put on is my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in 4.5. I was there before and now I'm there, so not like a huge amount of progress, but definitely still some progress. And I don't wear this every single day that I do my makeup, because I do have other like tinted moisturizers or serum foundations or foundations that I like better, that I will reach for if I'm doing something that I want like a better foundation for, or like a different kind of base product for. But I have been wearing this, I'd say, at least a few times a week. So I was not gonna lie, I was probably expecting more progress, but I guess it's good that if you are interested in this foundation, it is really nice. I definitely have not fallen out of love with this. I think it's like a perfect color match. It's what I'm wearing today. It is really natural and nice looking on the skin, and it's not gonna break you out. I really do still like this foundation, which sucks because I'm never gonna be able to purchase it again if I keep up with my vegan and cruelty-free, which I'm really trying to. So it's bittersweet watching it go away. The next product that I'll put on is my MAC Waterweight Concealer. And I've actually used quite a bit of this, and it's not just from spilling it on my carpet. Like, I actually feel like there's not a ton of product in this concealer. Like, it is small and it's 0.3 fluid ounces, which like, let me compare to like my NYX is, I guess, 0.1. So I guess it's bigger than that. My Too Faced is 0.5 and my Juvia's Place is 0.34. So I guess it's probably about a standard size concealer. It's not significantly smaller like I thought. I guess it's just the packaging. But I have been wearing this every day as well. And I do layer it with my other concealers because I have fallen a little bit out of love with this product. I think it is really nice still. It's not bad. I just find that every now and then, I'm wearing it now, it kind of, oh, by the way, I'm a parrot, like a South American macaw is what I was going for. That was my inspiration for the day. So I hope that translates well. But every now and then it will, because I do have under eye wrinkles, you can see how it kind of will settle in my wrinkle, and I have to kind of wipe it out of my wrinkle if I haven't already set it with powder. And for days that I'm just doing cream products like foundation, concealer, and then like creams, this problem is amplified. And it also will settle into like, because I have a lot of lid space, but I have deep set eyes, so my the lid space goes back into my head. But so there's like a pretty large eye wrinkles as a result. And because I'll blend my concealer up and onto my eye as well if I'm not wearing any eye makeup, so there's not just like this vast contrast between my under eye and my eye, this concealer will settle into my eye fold wrinkle, my lid wrinkles, and I have to like constantly monitor and wipe it away to make sure that I don't look like it makes them look way worse. So I'm really excited to not want to repurchase this. I want this to be out of my collection. And I think I've made good progress. I think in a few months it could be out of my collection. Next, I have another MAC product, the Face and Body Foundation in medium deep. So I think I was right on this. I think in my first video on this, I said that although there's like a line where it looks as though the foundation might be, I think personally that there's less in here, and I've had it for a while and I have been using this extremely consistently. I put it on even if I'm wearing powder products under my powder products as a bronzer as well, and I'll put it on even in conjunction with other liquid bronzers that I'm using. So I really have been using this a lot. I've been blending it down my neck. I've been really making a conscious effort to use this up, and this line is exactly in the same place that it was. So just based on my shaking and kind of seeing like how far the liquid travels when I shake it, I think it's around halfway. But I really have no way of verifying that. So that I'm left the line like there so that it's not like interfering with this line in case like I'm just not using it as consistently as I think I am. It's 1.7 fluid ounces, which, and now I'm gonna compare it to my foundations. 1 fluid ounce, oh, this is a big foundation. 1 fluid ounce, I think I know where this is going. 1 fluid ounce, 1.6 fluid ounces. So this is a large foundation. There's a lot to work through here. So maybe oh, why? You fell into my curry. Okay, I don't know what I was saying before the phone fell. Long story short, no idea how much progress I've made on this one, but I'm trying. The next step I think would typically be brows, but I finished my NYX brow pencil because I've been wearing it literally every single day, and there wasn't that much left to begin with, I guess. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that, let me get my notebook, no spoilers. I'm kind of surprised that much brow pencil was used that quickly, and it makes me concerned that I am drawing on my brows too thick, but I guess that's just the way it's happened. So I actually have 2 more of those NYX brow pencils. I have legitimately 2 more. So here's my empty one. It's in a really good condition. And here's the one I'm going to replace it with in this project, because I have 2 more and I do not need multiple brow pencils. Like, I need 1 brow pencil in my collection, and it's like just taking up space. So I've added the NYX micro brow. Can I talk today? The micro brow, no, that was right. Why did I tell myself? The micro brow, I've added that NYX pencil, and it's this new line over here. So we'll monitor that progress. Maybe I'll finish it in a month, so who knows? And then I guess I'll save the products I had for the end, because one of them would be the next step, but I'll save it till the end. My next step would be powder, if I was gonna wear powder products. And so I think I made a crucial error when I had marked this the first time, because if you can believe it or not, my first time doing something, I was not perfect at it. And my first time doing a Project Pan, I don't think I was perfect at it. I marked it to be at, we'll call it the meniscus of this powder, at that first top line. But when I marked it, I think there was powder in the top sifter. So there was a lot of powder on top in here that wasn't being accounted for in this bottom powder area. But when I went to go mark it this time, I thought of that and I put the powder back in here by just shaking it. And therefore it's showing that not a lot has been used, which like may be the case. Maybe I didn't use a lot. But what I think actually has happened, because I have used this powder a lot, is that a lot of it was in the top and it wasn't counted in this first original measurement. So I'll have to see in the next update exactly how much fell and see if I was right in that, or if this really just is like a powder that's gonna take 10 years to use up. And next, I have my Kevyn Aucoin Contour Duo in medium. And hey guys, editing Renee here. So in this video, I definitely am saying that I have not yet hit pan on the Kevyn Aucoin Contour Duo. And like an idiot, I did not take my pictures of like the blush and everything, like my progress pictures, until after using them one more time. And I actually hit pan on that Contour Duo in the very next time I used it, which was exciting. I was like, oh my God, that's a pan, but like not exciting because I was like, oh geez. So the progress picture, I'm going to talk about how I haven't seen pan yet, but I'm close. I'm really close. I'm closer than I think because I hit it in the next time I took the picture. So my bad, lesson learned, take your pictures early. Don't just assume that it will look almost the same. Okay, peace out. It doesn't seem like maybe there's been much progress made. It's impossible to tell from this angle, but from here I think you can tell that there's like an extra like bit of pan spacing there, and I really do. I'll insert comparison pictures for this one as well because it's otherwise impossible to tell, but I really do feel like we are getting so close to hitting pan on this, and I really try and use this thing not sparingly when I wear it. Like I put it on to contour my cheekbones, under my lip to make my lips look bigger. I use it to make my jawline more defined. I don't contour my nose, but hopefully some progress has been made. Now this Wet n Wild blush, apricot in the middle, I have made no progress on. It looks the exact same. Like, it's kind of embarrassing, but I'm gonna level with you. I don't love this blush. I may like it a little bit. It's not the worst blush I've ever tried, but it's one of those products like the concealer that I have really fallen out of love with, and I don't get excited to put it on, so I have to kind of force myself to use it sometimes when I'm like not doing anything where I want to have my blush look perfect. And I'm wearing it now, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's just that I have better formulas that I like wearing a lot more, and I don't want to like force myself to not use my really good formulas to use this instead. So I just haven't made a ton of progress, but I'm trying. Every time I wear it, I go all out with it. So I'm hoping that we'll at least hit like baby pan on it by the end of the year, but I'm not counting on it. Next, we have my Laura Mercier Baked Radiance Matte Powder in 01. This, I think I have made some progress on. I think the dome is both flatter, and it's got kind of like I don't know how to show you this, but like a middle incantation in the dome. You see like right there what I'm talking about. I'm wearing it today. This highlight is beautiful. I still love this as much as the day that I bought it, as much as anytime I've worn it. I will be sad when this is gone because it's absolutely stunning. The glow it gives is so natural. Like, I don't know, like it doesn't look powdery. It doesn't look like overly wet. It just looks like a natural, like you're actually like glowing. And I think it might be my favorite highlighter formula, even after all these years. And I have a lot of highlighters. That's actually what I want to go through and rank next, would be my highlighters. I love this highlighter, and I'll be sad to see it go. But you ain't cruelty-free and you ain't vegan, so it's time. Committed to my lifestyle. Also in highlighters, I have my Becca, what is it called? Shimmering Skin Perfector Slim Light in Champagne Pop. This I think I've actually made, I wasn't expecting to have made any progress on it, because I'm going to be honest with you, the reason I put this in this project, a lot of it was because I forget about it, because it's not like a super liquidy highlight, it's not a powdery highlight either, it's kind of somewhere in, it's not even in the middle, it's just like a stick highlight. And I forget about it and I don't reach for it. And that still happens even when it's in a bucket on my desk. So it's not that it's a bad product, but I don't think it adds anything super special to my face. So normally what I do if I'm wearing cream products, I put this on and then I layer it with another one of my cream products. And then I think that gives me more of the glow that I like really wanted out of it. So I wasn't expecting to have really made any progress with this, but I do think some progress was made, like kind of significant. And I do think that for 2 weeks, that's pretty good. And then, I don't know, I feel like I could finish this by the end of the year and not repurchase it, not because it's bad. And I love Becca and I do love their highlighters, and their liquid highlighters are what I layer with this, but just because I forget to reach for it. So I don't need it in my collection. Okay, and then the last two that I had in my original project pan, which was started 2 weeks ago, was the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner and the YSL Fossil mascara. and I'm retiring both of these. I don't think either of these are like officially used up, but I had been obviously making a concentrated effort to use them and using them like every day when I did my makeup with eyeliner and mascara. This is the danger, right, of like using expired products, which I said I didn't really care that they were old and probably expired. I should have cared. Do listen to me, learn from my mistakes. As I used these, my eyes started getting itchier and itchier, which isn't something I normally suffer from. I don't suffer from dry eyes. I don't suffer from itchy eyes. I actually had PRK, which is sort of like LASIK, except they take your whole cornea off instead of cutting a slit in it. But I had that done to my eyes, and even then I never had any sort of itchy or dry eye problems. But anyway, so point of the story is that I don't suffer from these conditions. But as I used these, my itchy eyes started to get worse and worse until one night I was on FaceTime with Brianna. Cheers, Brianna, because I know you're watching this. And I literally couldn't open my eyes anymore, and I couldn't see. And it was really scary, and luckily Brianna is a medical professional and was able to talk me through at what point I would have needed to go to the emergency room. And I can't say for certain that episode where I literally could not open my eyes and they were so itchy and so painful that I couldn't see, I was crying, I literally couldn't open my eyes. I cannot for sure blame it on the fact that these are very likely expired products, but I do not want to take the risk because vision and sight is super important and not something that you want to mess with. So for that reason, I will just be throwing these products away and also going through my mascara and eyeliner drawers and throwing away any expired products that I find because it's just not worth it. And it will open room in my collection for new stuff if I want it. So I'm taking these two products out of the project pan and replacing them with two more. One of the products that I'm replacing one of the two with is going to be my Essence Make Me Brow Eyebrow Gel Mascara. I'm not positive exactly if this specific brow gel is vegan. I will look that up and have it in the description box. And I love this brow gel. I think it is actually a dupe for the Glossier Boy Brow. I think the Boy Brow is potentially a little crunchier, but the wand is very similar. And I actually like how soft this product is more. And by soft, I mean that it doesn't make my brows, it doesn't lock them into place because I like kind of a messier brow look. I have very thick, somewhat unruly brows naturally, so I like playing that up and not just making them super perfect and sculpted, which luckily is a trend right now. But this brow gel I think helps me achieve that, and it's super affordable. It's like $3 or $4, and I have soft brownie brows. But the reason I'm putting this in the project is, do you want to know how many unnecessary brow gels I have? This was shocking to me the other day, and it really opened my eyes to not needing any more brow gels for a long time. That's 6. So we're gonna at least work on finishing as much as we can of one because I have 6. I don't need 6 brow gels. I literally need 1. So I guess you could make an argument for a tinted brow gel and a clear one, but even at that point for me and for the way I do my makeup, you cannot argue that point. So we're using that one up. The next thing I added is this miniature MAC strobe cream, and I really love this product. I get compliments whenever I wear it. You can mix it in primer, you can mix it with a foundation and get a really nice glow. You can use it on the high points of your face as a cream highlighter. There is a multitude of uses for this product. You can mix it in with a body lotion and get a really glowy, nice sort of, you know what might try is mixing it in with self-tanner. But regardless, this is a really good product, and I do think I'll be sad to see this go, but it is not cruelty-free or vegan, and it is getting older. It's not super old yet. I think I got this maybe a year ago, but it is getting older, and I don't think cream products you can just like hold on to as long as powder products. So I would like to use this up, and I want to make sure that I do get use out of it because I do love it, instead of just holding on to it knowing that I can't repurchase it. Because that's something that I think I might be struggling a little bit with, and something I want to focus on is when I find a product that I love that I think is not duped currently in my collection, such as the MAC Strobe Cream. And I know it's not cruelty-free and it's not vegan, so I can't repurchase it once I use it up. Part of me wants to save it for a special occasion and say, well, I will never be able to have it again, so what if I want to save it for when my boyfriend comes to visit or when I'm going out to dinner or whatever. But the thing with makeup products is that they're going to expire whether you use them or not. There is not like I can't just keep this sitting around forever to use for the most special days of my life. I have to use it or throw it away. So I think that that is a large reason of why I decided to put this in my project pan, is so that I make sure I get use out of it before it goes bad, because it is a great product. And what would be even worse than only wearing it on special occasions and not being able to repurchase is if I never use it at all and it's a great product and I can't repurchase. Unfortunately, there is no real good way for me to see inside of it. I've tried holding it up to like a bright light or ring light. So the only thing I've been able to do is kind of like feel it out and see where it is. And I think there's a lot in here. I think it's all the way up here. My other thought, and you guys will have to let me know what you think of this, would be to decant this, to cut it open and put it all into a small, like, reusable tin that I have, so that we could visibly see progress going down. It just wouldn't be in this packaging, which obviously would be fine. It's still the same product, even if it's not in this packaging. And I don't love this packaging anyway. It gets, like, as you can see, kind of gross because the product just kind of squirts out, I guess. So let me know what you think of that. I think I might do it, unless anybody has like some huge objections to that. Speak now or forever hold your peace. It's welcome to the project, Max Strobe Cream. Oh my God, I forgot. My Morphe Continuous Setting Mist that I have no way to show you how much is left. I think I have used one of these before, and I think we're getting to like the end. Like, I think it might be done by the next project update, which would be great. I'm ready to get this out of my collection and focus. I want to have one setting spray. That's the goal. So trust me, I have a whole tray of setting sprays that I could replace this with, that I will replace this with. Yeah, I'm ready for this to say goodbye. And I really think it's soon. You can't even hear it when you shake it, which is kind of disappointing. But anyway, that's everything new in my project pan, old in my project pan. I'm really excited about the new stuff, and I'm really excited about the progress that I've made. Hopefully I'll come back in another few weeks with another update for you guys on this, and hopefully you guys are enjoying watching it. Let me know what you think. Let me know about the new products, about my progress on the old products. Yell at me for not using the Wet n Wild blush. Maybe that'll inspire me to use it. But it's been really nice filming and talking to myself in my room in front of a camera. So I am really excited to see you guys in the next one. Bye.